Hey guys, Todd Morgan here. I just completed my 90-day challenge, my ride from Phoenix to Las Vegas, and what a journey it was. We really had a great time on both days. A little tough weather on Sunday, but we battled through it. Just to kind of give you a highlight of things as they occurred over the last 90 days. I was actually on the bike for 77 days out of that 90 days. I put in 3,311 miles, so I averaged 43 miles a ride. And in those 77 days, I only rode 2 of those days. I actually rode 100 miles. So when I got to my challenge to ride 153 miles on day 1 was a really big task, and then to back it up with 115 miles on day 2 in a headwind of 25 miles was really a big task. But we powered through it and made it happen. I lost 22 pounds over the course of the 90-day challenge, and that was pretty exciting. But just to give you some ideas, on day 1 we rode 153 miles. We did over 8,400 feet of climbing, and to put that in perspective, that's quite a bit. We really chugged up some mountains. And on day 2 we went 115 miles and we climbed over 4,500 feet. So I was thinking the ride to Vegas would have been a little flatter, but it was quite the mountainy climb, which in hindsight was better that we didn't know it. We just powered through it. So we burned over 12,000 calories on the ride over the 2 days, and that was quite a burn. One thing we found out on day 26 was that I had a hernia, and the doctors suggested surgery. We really had to think about, do I shut the challenge down or do I just keep going and manage through it? I decided to go ahead and manage through it. I felt like, hey, I put a goal down and I wanted to reach that goal. In hindsight, I'm really excited that I did, because I'm doing things to strengthen that abdomen area, and if I can, I'm going to prolong that surgery as long as possible. So, you know, one of the things I really realized with this challenge is how important the challenge is to our business, and what that means, and what it means to us, you know, as individuals, to set a goal and go out and do it and put in the time and the effort and the pain, and then go out and achieve a goal. Many individuals that I know now through cycling through the last 90 days that have been very successful in some of their cycling races and things, they have only ridden 112 miles ever in their career. I surpassed that by leaps and bounds. So to go out and accomplish that is pretty great feeling in what we've done. And the challenge really means a lot. It's a challenge in every facet. We had traffic that we were battling coming by, honking at us, all those individuals that we had to you know, face and just keep trudging along. We had flat tires that we had to change. We had the wind, all the elements. We had our brain telling us to stop, our body cramping up at certain miles that we just had to power through, and taking the products, taking the Pro, the Go, and the Shake Mix. We had Shake Mix on each bottle, and through the ride, I had basically 6 shakes on the first day and 5 on the second day, and then each time we had a break, we grabbed a Go to give us that instant energy, and then throughout the ride we were sucking down the Pro as well. So using the products, getting through the challenge, and learning that the challenge does transfer into life. And I think the success of the challenge is the fact that we committed to it, and I set a goal with my coach Chris Wiley, who rode with me. We managed through the process of working through what we needed to do to reach that goal, and each day we were on the bike, those tasks were accomplished, and we just kept moving forward through the pain and the agony to where then ultimately the ride was, relatively fun. Was the second day fun? Not as much as the first day. But those things within the challenge that we have to adapt and overcome, like the hernia and certain things, is like our business. And that's what I learned the most. The challenge is ultimately the most important thing that I can be doing to grow my business and continue to move that business forward. When my business was going strong, I was pretty heavily in the challenge. Once it was going down, I wasn't really doing the challenge. Since I've been doing this challenge, I've obviously gotten a lot better in shape, but my business has started to turn around and move back up in the direction that we want it to move in. So my next challenge we'll be announcing on the 1st of March. It's going to be a fun one. We're going to do something huge and again really big. Hopefully it'll top the Phoenix to Vegas trip, and we will again see you on the other side. Thanks, take care, and what's your challenge?